And Paul says you're putting burdens that you can't even carry out. So at this same nursing facility, there was a young nurse. He had just graduated from nursing school. He was fresh from school. I think he might have been a nurse a couple of months or whatever. But he came in and he worked with me on my floor, on the second floor. And he just started talking to me. I don't know why, but he was opening up and he was talking to me. And he was like, my car just got repossessed. And my mother keeps telling me that the reason why my car is getting repossessed and I'm having all this bad luck with my car because a lot of things are going on with it. He says she told me that's happening because I'm not tithing. And so God is punishing me. And something inside of me said, you've been saved from that mentality. You talk to him about what you know about me. And so I told this young man, I said, you know what? I said, God is not judging you for paying tithes and all of this kind of stuff. And so the young man said, he was like, well, I'm not ready to let go of my girlfriend. I'm not ready to stop having sex with her. I'm not ready to stop going out to the club. And then I said, well, God is not asking you to stop doing that. And he looked confused and he was like, what? God just wants you to take the time to get to know him. Not stop doing that stuff first. Get to know him. Start reading and getting to know him first. And God, this is what I love about God. God is not expecting you to stop doing these other things until you find the strength in the things that you're reading, until you find the strength to stop doing them. And what's going to help you stop doing them is when you see all this good that God has for you, and you're going to just start dropping this stuff off. In other words, you're not going to have to struggle to stop. Get rid of your girlfriend. Stop drinking. Don't go out to clubs. He don't want you to stop doing all of that. I think God is fair in that he is so confident in his ability to make you happy that he's already has a happy plan for you and stuff. He's so confident in that plan that he can guarantee you that eventually, if you get to know him, if you put your focus on getting to know who he is, you will get rid of that stuff anyway. You'll just drop it off. He won't have to do anything. Just didn't like the way that guy was feeling. He had a false idea about God. And a lot of people out here do have a false idea about God. They think God is trying to take away all my fun, take away this, take away that, take away that. The world wants you to keep on having sex outside of marriage. The world wants you to keep on going to clubs and doing all of this stuff. The world wants you to keep sinning so that you'll never get to the point of understanding who you are or who God is. They don't want you to get to know God. So think about that for a minute. Why don't you just live your life the way you want to live your life? And then when you're walking around miserable, when you're unhappy because you're living your life the way you want to live your life, they have no answers for you for that. They got drugs. They got antidepressants. They'll put you on suicide watch, but they don't have no concrete answers. Sorry. So the next night I was off work and I came back on the following night, and people came up to me and said, the young man was looking for you. He had his Bible with him, and he was looking for you to have Bible study with you. And I said, oh, wow, I wish I had have known that. I didn't know. He didn't tell me he was going to come the next night, or that following night, because I was off for the next 2 nights. So, but anyway, I never saw that young man again. I never seen him again, but I was so glad that I was able to give my testimony, because that was the way God dealt with me. The way that God dealt with me is the way that I talked to him about God. So I was very glad to share that testimony, and I'm pretty sure it helped him.